First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Green Bay. Now a return coming from the 14. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. first carry here for Kyron Williams. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice fit.
Kyron Williams still going, and he will go all the way. Kyron Williams, touchdown Los Angeles. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Rams will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up. Fight. 97. Fight 2. Ready.
Love to throw to get started. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And I think his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up
He was taken
3rd down.
at the 22-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Got it. Claws red.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick-6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Black. 95. Set.
Here's Brown. Room to run past midfield. And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Cougar 19.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run, and that is Jarquez Hunter, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 1 yard, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's not going to get anything out of this when they force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brown. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Drill, set.
From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the ground, it's Hunter to get it going. Up the sideline, past the 30. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Here comes a return from the goal line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fight, 6.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Back to the air, it's Love. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time.
He was covered by
3rd down coming up.
Got it. Need old blue. Ready.
Now Love. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
No!
On the ground, here's Hunter. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go!
On the ground, this is Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now, faking the give. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment.
Watch out,
well,
now.
a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break. 19 right. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, it is Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
On the handoff, here is Hunter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Cooper on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Panthers 50, Panthers 50. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Trying to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Here we go. 19, 18. 60 Bobcats, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Go Street, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. They convert with a gain of 15.
A gain of 15 yards.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Go check. Come on. Set.
Gray brought in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Arnold Ebiketie getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be third and a mile.
Go, Reed, go. Let's go now. 70 Ranger, 18, Pioneer.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's going to air this one out. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready up. Red, cycle.
On first down, it's Love. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Now backwards to the 2.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
Ready?
From his end zone, he'll throw it on third and long. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down. Here's Bryce Behringer now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. That's fielded at about the 18. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go.
We'll start this drive with a run by Hunter. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Okay, ready?
Back at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he is on to punt for the Rams. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set. Trouble, 38.
On first and 10, here's Love. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 red. Set.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's second and
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And less than a yard.
To throw is Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reeves. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
21 yards.
That's timeout Green Bay. It'll be their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
42-yard line.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
A gain of 39
Packers going to use their final timeout now as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
38. Hut.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Packers. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. We call it the octopus, and it cuts the deficit down a bit further. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Back! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, smash Bronco. Dragon 60. Ready,
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Rams first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Panther 11, Panther. Hey, smash. Seven Pirates.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is brought in. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal.
A 37-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Rams going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Joshua Carty.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Love, flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Gain of 6. And the Packers.
Here's Love to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. He gets free. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Makes the score Rams 37, Packers 22. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready?
Love to throw it on first down. He'll air it out down the middle. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Brings up third down and 12.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, break. Curve 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this is going to be a Rams first down. As he gets it up past the 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
12 yards. And the Rams first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the
A give, and here comes Williams. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. And this is going to turn into a big loss. They force him out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
He's forced out of bounds.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
First down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, Brad. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, set.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Ready,
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. They run over center with Williams. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A 5-yard loss.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Red, yellow.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
19, 18. Mustang 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
Hurt. Cut 19. Cut 19.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ten cycles.
A carry here for Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9.
Ready?
Here's Love. Toward the outside. Catch made by Watson. Still going. Christian Watson. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Okay, break. Here we go.
On first down, and it's Hunter. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, LA. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
White. Here we go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one.
Second down and 10.
It's second down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now Love. And one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Packers.
On first down, it's Love. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
This kind of the feast or famine. Anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure and you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and Quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Get up! Go!
He's tossed right side for Hunter. And he nearly got it free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 17. Check smash, check smash. Ready up.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Cycle.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 30.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
52 blaster. Hut, hut.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And more of the same. Another interception. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is a dream scenario. The offense can't get the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Austin now to return this. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Love. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share.
54 yards.
54 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Love. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 16-yard line.
Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback.
Ready up.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
Green Jack. Let's go. Hut.
Back to throw is Love. This is caught 2. To the goal line and in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try. He'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Packers 46. Jake Elliott.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 12 yards.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, right back to Williams. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. On the toss, here comes Hunter. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Inside give to Hunter.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Our first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
3 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point,